Damn, Daniel, back at it again with the Mass Hero deck profile. What is up, YouTube? DanCT860 here with another deck profile of my Elemental Hero. Kind of a slight update to the last time I did a deck profile of my heroes, so I'm just gonna get right to it and explain the card choices that I'm running, because there are a few weird ones that I am running. So let's get started with the 3 Shadow Mist. No need to explain this. It's your searcher, of course, for your heroes and your mass change. So yeah. 2 Bubble Man. I'm playing only 2 Bubble Man. I think in this format that people should be playing 3 just because your Exceed plays are very strong. But I'm only testing 2 right now because I'm playing the Alias. Now, the only reason Alias is in here is because I wanted to run Koga, because Koga can go head-to-head with the Cosmo ships, and when you have Dark Law and Koga, it's pretty much easier to combat Cosmos that way. For the supporting cards, 2 Summoner Monk and 2 Goblinberg. 2 Goblinberg is fine. Summoner Monks are just the best cards in this deck, in my opinion. 3 A Hero Lives, jumping straight into the spells. 3 Mass Change. That's it for the 3 ofs. 2 E-Call. I think 2 is enough. In my opinion, Shadow Mist does so much searching, and yeah, there's not much. You don't really need 3, in my opinion. You run a low monster count in the first place anyways. So these kind of act as extra monsters. 2 Mass Charge. One of my favorite spell cards in the whole deck. 2 Instant Fusions. Only 2 because you have the 1 Nodin now, which is... I kind of wish they didn't hit Norden. I kind of feel like it shouldn't have gotten hit in the first place. But 2 because you want to see it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm playing 2 MSTs. I kind of go back and forth with maining Twin Twisters and MST, because you could just pitch the Shadow Mist that's in your hand to search. But like I said, there's such a low monster count, you might not even have the Shadow Mist in hand to do that. So I don't want to discard any cards that I feel are important out of my hand. This is supposed to be Regeki. I forgot the Regeki in my Monarch deck, and kind of proxied this in for Regeki, but yeah, this is Regeki. 1 Rhoda, because it's at 1, sadly. The 1 Umstart, another confusing hit on the ban list, which is stupid. And that's it for the spells. For the traps, I kind of am running a pretty heavy trap lineup, I guess. Let's start with the 2 Oasis. 2 Oasis is good. In this particular build, I'm not trying to worry about bringing out Shadow Mist so much to get mass changes all the time. I think Summoner Monk and Hero Lives definitely do that enough. The point of this build that I'm running is to protect the castle like OP pretty hard, and I'll explain how you do that right now. So I'm playing 2 Phantom Knight Sword. I'll just show all of them that I'm playing right now. Then 2 Phantom Knight Shadow Veil, and 1 Phantom Knight Wings. Now they all have pretty much similar effects of boosting your monster's attack. So this gives you 8, this gives you 3, this gives you 500 attack. And these 2 share the same effect as to where the targeted monster that you boosted up can't get destroyed by battle or card effects. This one for the turn, and this one, if it would be destroyed by battle or card effect, this would go instead. And this, I think, is a pretty good card. Uh, it's kind of like a small version of a Monarch Prime, except when your opponent declares a direct attack, you get to bring this out in defense mode, and it's pretty weak. It has a 300 defense and 0 attack, but if they happen to like not kill this, it is a level 4, so, and it is treated as a monster, so you can make rank 4 plays on top of this. I don't know. I think if I'm really in a jam, this could save me for a turn. But I don't know. I'm more leaning into playing 3 of this and 3 of this, just because it just protects my Dark Claw fully from getting destroyed and boosting its attack. And what I like about these 2 cards is that their boosts are permanent. So if this gives it 500 attack, it's not going away. My Dark Claw becomes 24 to 29 after this. And if I get multiples off, my Dark Claw is going to be pretty beefy. But still testing the numbers right now. But in the future, I'll do an updated deck profile of how they went and whatnot. So the next 2 traps, Bottomless and a Nightmare, I kind of go back and forth with using this or Void Trap Hole, or not Void Trap Hole. It's I think it is Void Trap Hole. I forget. It's in the side deck right now, but I'll explain that later, I guess. And Nightmare is just good because if Dark Claw is out, it negates their ships, and then a Dark Claw will get them banished because this will destroy the ship. For the last traps, I play 3 Solemn Notice. I'm thinking of bumping this down to 2 just because a Hero Lives first turn is pretty harsh on your life points, but if you I put the max because if you see it early enough and you already Hero Lives and that you set this just to protect your Dark Claw, you should be in a good position, and your life points will generally not matter if you're in a winning position anyways. Same goes for the Solemn Warning. That's it for the main deck. For the extra deck, I got 2 Mass Hero Dark Claw. If you got ultis, please hit me up. I really want to get some ultis. I never was a fan of ultis until this came out, and because now I just think this is the best looking ulti ever made. They just did a really good job with making this ulti. Continuing on, 1 Anki. Anki's good. 1 Koga. 1 Acid. And the 1 Norden. That's it for the fusions. For the exceeds, I play the 101 on Arc. I don't go into this as much. I could probably take this out for like a giant hand, but I don't have one at the moment. But it's still pretty good a card. Abyss Dweller. I might bump this up to 2, but it's really not necessary because Dark Claw basically does this but better. Diamond Dire, this is something that I just threw in here because I didn't know what to take out. This also could be like a giant hand or something else. Castel, self-explanatory. Dark Rebellion Exceed Dragon. This also could be something else, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like with this particular build, you're trying to do a certain thing for the deck, like it's protect the castle basically, so you have pretty much room in your extra deck for a couple of things, so yeah. 1 Daigouster Armor. It's sad to say that I hardly ever go into this, like ever, since Norden went down to 1, Because when you first use that first instant fusion for Norden the first time, it's to make a protective or offensive play, and your second Norden that you would use off your second instant fusion would generally go into making Daigusta Emerald to bring back some of the monsters that you've already used. At least that's how I've used it. That's how I use my second Norden most of the time. But since Norden is down to 1, I hardly ever go into this. Rafflesia, just really good to set up Rafflesia and Dark Law first turn. Utopia and Utopia Lightning. And that is it for the Exceeds. I'll just quickly go and show my side deck real quick. Just to give an idea of what I've been working with, basically. 3 Maxis, just for the BA matchups and Mermail matchups. Both matches are pretty easy game 1, but this just puts a nail in the coffin in that matchup. 3 Gamma Seals. Cosmos is pretty much your only real difficult matchup, so I try to max out on the side deck cards that is required to take them down. Twin Twisters for anything that I need to beat. The back row sucks. Again, I kind of go back and forth in main decking this and side decking this. I just don't know really which one is better. I have to do more testing. Then it's 2 Void Trap Holes. Again, just going into the heavy siding on Cosmos. Yeah, Cosmos. Brain farting here. Yeah, so this is for Cosmos. I side both of these in. Yeah. And for the Monarchs, 2 Mass Restrict, and then 3 Pulling the Rug. So in the Monarch matchup, Solemn Strike is okay against them. It's better when you use it on their like Idias or Squires or whatever. But generally, I don't want to pay the life points. It's somewhat too costly. So generally, I put these 3 in and take out like 2 strikes and another card, just to have like more chances to negate their stuff. And that is pretty much it, guys. That is my hero deck profile that I'm currently testing out right now. Really excited to try out all the techs that I can right now. The Phantom Knight stuff, it seems really interesting, and I don't want to like say that you're strapping on the helmet by playing the castle, a heavy castle version of Dark Law, but Dark Law is just so key and it hurts so many decks, and it's just like honestly one of the best cards ever made for heroes. So yeah, Dark Law for life, and bring back my nigga Stratos, because that'd be great. All right, YouTube, peace out. Let me know what you guys think.